two of you are in good form today, but you're probably both licking your wounds no more than I am, Joe, as an Offaly man after last weekend. I'll throw it to you first, Jimmy Barry. Cork out of the championship, but like, what was your read on Cork this year? Like, beat Waterford by 9, drew with Tip, obviously coming from behind, beating a point by Clare and Limerick, but now out of the championship. Had it gone the other way, to me, Cork would have been All-Ireland contenders. But what was your read on Cork this year? A disappointing end, but promises and some green shoots for the future?
Yeah, I suppose a bit of both. You've got to assess it and be very honest and realistic about it. I was talking to Pat Ryan the other day, actually, after the game, and he was quite up. He was very disappointed, obviously, but I suppose at the end of the day, you've got to be cruel and harsh and say we won one game. We had Tip at home in the park, probably lucky to draw on the night, and we went to Ennis and lost by a point, and we came back again from 6-7 points down, and the same with Limerick. So, you can argue till the cows come home how unlucky you were, but you must go and deliver, and we had the opportunities probably and didn't take them. So Pat is quite realistic about that, in fairness to him. And I suppose from a supporter's point of view, which is what I am now, I'm bitterly disappointed, because I thought if we got out of the group, and it is literally the group of death, I really feel a younger team could have developed more and more as we went forward, either through the Munster final or the qualifiers, which wouldn't have worried me either. So from that point of view, it's a long way till next year for Cork, but that's the harsh reality of championship life. And we had our chances and we didn't take them. So there's no point in complaining. No, we were very good, great progress made, but just came up short of it.
Is this team's development stunted a small bit, Jimmy, as a result of that? Because, realistically, when's your next competitive game? Probably late January next year. You're good to 8 months kind of out in the sidelines.
We won't know till next year, actually, whether we have developed. I mean, there has been huge development, and that's why we're looking forward to the under-20 final on Sunday so much, because we feel there are quite a number of players there who will increase the pressure on the existing players. And I've no doubt whatsoever, at least 3 of them will play a substantial part in the championship next year for Cork, all things going well. So from that point of view, there has been good progress. Pat Ryan is his first year, and I'm not being in know all, but I did say to him, the first year I was involved with Cork as manager, I was a disaster. I learned an awful lot from it. I did so many things wrong that I couldn't believe, looking back, how bad it was and how unprepared I was for the inter-county scene. And well, Pat wasn't anything like that, but he has made great progress. But I think he has learned an awful lot from it as well. The senior inter-county scene is so unforgiving. It's a vicious inter-county scene. Every county is very, very competitive. And while I'm saying that I'm disappointed we didn't get out, we'd have developed, I'm sure other counties are thinking the same. I think the key to it all is, getting to a knockout stage and having learned so much from the Munster Championship. That's why I think we would have developed. I think honestly, you might laugh now. I think if we got out of Munster or even the qualifiers, we'd have been serious contenders. But again, a lot of people might say that's a very stupid comment. That's just my opinion.